Weekend draws closer for Monterey Shock, but supporters of the corrections facility aren't giving up just yet. Good evening, everyone. I'm Daryl Kirkland Morgan.
And I'm Jennifer Sheehan. Thanks for choosing WENY News at 5:30. The Monterey Shock Incarceration Correction Facility in Schuyler County is scheduled to close this July.
That's right. Funding for the Shock facility wasn't included in the governor's budget, which was signed into law yesterday. WENY's Tanja Reiki spoke with former employees and lawmakers and joins us with more on their efforts to keep it open. Tanja?
Guys, Senator Tom O'Mara isn't calling it a lost battle just yet. He says they're working to expand eligibility requirements for Camp Monterey, and he thinks there's a backlog of inmates that would benefit from going through the 6-month Shock program. It's been the home of Shock since 1987, the first boot camp style facility with therapeutic treatment aspects in New York. But now the state's first Shock facility is slated to close its doors for good. No funding in sight in Governor Cuomo's budget.
People in upstate New York believing in their towns and believing in the trajectory of upstate New York again.
But some local leaders and neighbors beg to differ.
Unfortunately, we're upstate and we don't get anything.
Now retired Ron Ludeman would have been a drill instructor at Shock for 9 years. He says the program is different from anything he's experienced, and he's worked at 6 other facilities.
Monterey, they came in one door, they went out the other one in 6 months, and they looked like something, they acted like somebody. And it was a real good feeling to think that you could turn someone's life around like that.
Despite their best efforts, including neighbors and leaders traveling out to Albany to rally for the 300-bed facility, the governor is sticking to his plan to close Camp Monterey. But State Senator Tom O'Mara isn't calling it quits.
You know, we're looking at ways right now and working with the Department of Corrections on how we maybe can expand the eligibility.
He says Shock competes with the current drug treatment programs, which are sometimes seen as an easier way out for inmates. The state-owned property is ready to be set as a tax-free zone, one of the governor's newest initiatives, which aims to draw in new businesses.
So it's very isolated. It's a perfect facility for what it's been doing, and I think the opportunities for realistic redevelopment of it are very slim.
And I also have spoken with numerous county leaders who relied on Shock inmate work crews to help with community projects, cleanup, and repair. Now that it's getting warm out, they won't have those much-needed crews costing taxpayers money, or they'll have to spread resources thinner. Tanja Reiki, WENY News.